Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about a wonderful experience that I've had working with the Divine Feminine. And this came about when my client had ordered a Divine Feminine reading. So, what that entails is connecting with your spiritual team and connecting with the Divine Feminine that are working with you directly, and you may not know who they are. So, and you may have specific goddesses and deities that you work with. And if you want specifically to speak with them and get a message from them, you can always let me know about that. But what's fun is when you don't really know who wants to work with you, and the reading allows the goddess or whoever to come in and show themselves to you and give you a message. So I had two clients yesterday that ended up getting the Divine Feminine reading, and it was the coolest thing in the way that they delivered themselves to like how they exposed themselves to me to be able to convey it to my clients. And one was Freya, and she was very direct and really had like soft energy, and it was really nice. The message was beautiful. And then Kali Ma came in for this person, and they had, never, from what I understand, they've never worked with Kali Ma before. But Kali Ma came in and was like very direct, of course. She's awesome, and I love her so much. She's helped me a lot through my healing process. But she was directly saying, like, let me take this from you, and I will be that warrior for you, and let me take the stress, the pain, the strife, etc. for you. And so one client's way that they came in was very auditory and clairsentient, and so that was the way I could convey for them. And then also like how they all will come in as a collective sometimes and give a message. So however they come in for each client, that's how it gets delivered. So like, let's just say the collective comes in, then the message will be as a collective, or singular like Freya and Kali Ma. You'll get all those messages from your divine team and from your Divine Feminine team. And then the second one that I had was really interesting. They came in and they did not show me who they were at all. Like, I did not see like, what I mean is they didn't come in auditory and they didn't just say who they were. They made me work to figure out who they were. So what was so interesting is like they showed me a door, a black door. And I was like, okay. So we opened the door, and inside the room was like all black brick, deep as black ever. And in the room was one bright, shimmering, sparkling rose, one black, shimmering, sparkling rose, and one white rose. And they were all hovering. And they were all illuminated in this dark room. And I was like, what does this have to do with who you are? And who is this? Who am I connecting with? And I heard Mother Maiden Crone. And I got the biggest chills ever. And I just thought that was the most interesting way for Hecate to come in and show and deliver herself in that way. That was really neat. Everyone that I've ever worked with Divine Feminine, they have all come in special ways for them. So what I'm getting right now as talking about their readings is it depends on the level of connectedness that they are to their journey. And so this person had a closed door. We were able to open the door and see what was there. So I'm getting like the roses are easier to handle, or they're easier to hold within the body. So this is a chamber within the body. And so each rose represents a different section of your life. And I love that the white rose was not sparkly, but it was bright white, each rose had a stem, and they were all thorny, and they were just hovering there. And I just appreciate the way that she came in. And when Hecate was done, she did this like swirl, and she like swirled her face, like turned away from me, and she just turned into black smoke. It was like the coolest thing I've encountered in a really long time. Every time I work personally with Hecate, she always shows me her feet and her skirt, and she always shows me her walking, and she's walking with direction, with purpose, and she's always showing her embers. She's wearing a black dress, black shoes, and when she's walking, red, orange embers come from her feet and her skirt. It's just the coolest thing. She's so powerful. So if you've ever wondered who's on your divine, spiritual, feminine team, this is a great way to figure that out. They will come in one by one or as a collective, and all the messages get written out for you, and you're able to keep this as an email so you can refer back to it in a later date. So if you've gotten this far, which thank you very much, it's 6 minutes, 6:09, let's pull a card for the collective around the Divine Feminine. And the card is Inner Temple, Devotion, Tune into the portal of your heart. So whoever is watching this at this time, it's time to work on your heart center, and it is time to open up to the women and the warrior women that are waiting to work with you. They are definitely behind you, all 100%, but if you aren't hearing from them, there's a reason. It could just be that you aren't aware of who they are. It could represent a needing to center your energy, and sometimes with a reading you're able to hear the messages first and then gain some clarity on it to be able to open up your heart center in that way. And this card says longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. What I feel is that there's a lot of you that need some guidance at this time around the divine feminine and even the dark feminine, which dark feminine, we'll get into that a little later, the explanation about that, but they're all wonderful, they're all beautiful, they all have a beautiful purpose, and the initiation is now. So if you'd like to get a divine feminine reading, they are available through my Etsy, and of course you can always DM me if you want to order a different way as well. So I hope you're doing well, and I will be making more videos in the future about this topic and other deities and goddesses to work with.